Last year, our next guest set out to become the next mayor of Kansas City. And when the smoke cleared, the people spoke and said that KC needed some funk. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Mayor of Kansas City, Missouri, Mark Funkhouser. Welcome, Mayor. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This is an honor for both of us.
It really is. It really is an honor.
We're kind of. Get you a little starstruck.
I'm like stuttering a little bit. It's very, very nice to see you. I'm very, very excited to have you here.
Well, thank you.
Mayor, the question that I have for anybody who takes on a job like you've taken on, what in the world were you thinking?
I was thinking I knew how to do it, and somebody needed to step up.
So was that years of watching the system do whatever it was doing, and you saying, "Come on, there's got to be a better way"?
Yeah, it was, particularly toward the end, toward the end of my career as an auditor. But also for years I had thought that you really needed to have quite a bit of money to run for elected office, particularly mayor in a big city. I heard you needed $1 million. I figured I was just about $1 million short. But I began to think toward the last couple of years that I could do this without $1 million.
And you proved just that.
Yeah. Just barely.
Did you know during the campaign that there was a time when it hit you that I can win this thing?
You know, Darron, I thought from the get-go I wouldn't have thrown my hat in the ring if I didn't think I was going to win. I thought I was going to win from the time I decided to do it.
Wow.
That's great.
830 votes, right?
That's right, yeah.
830 votes?
Yeah.
That was the difference?
1.1%.
That is unbelievable.
Closest race in 70 years.
And that's why you need to vote, people. That's exactly why you need to vote.
Yeah, if 400 and some people had changed their mind and voted the other way, the other man, Alvin Brooks, be sitting here.
Well, we're much happier with you, let me tell you.
Yeah. He's a good man.
You and Alvin have a very good relationship, don't you?
Oh yeah, I have known him since I came to Kansas City almost 20 years ago.
Now, did you feel like the election also brought up something about the city as far as a divide between where the votes came in for you, where the votes came in for Alvin Brooks, and is that something that made you think that, wow, we might have some problems here that we need to close that gap, because it was quite obvious who voted for Alvin Brooks and who voted for you?
Oh yeah, but I knew that long before the election. I mean, I've written the reports, I've done the analysis. I know that Kansas City is one of the most racially segregated cities in the United States. So I know that's a problem. And I thought that, you know, there are lots of people who have a stake in that game and lots of people who can work to improve it, each of us in our own different way. For me, contributing to the governance of the city, because I'm sure not alone, in ways that were fair and equitable as well as efficient and effective, would be my way of working toward bridging that gap.
Cool. Let's talk about your car.
Ah, yes.
The car.
I can't tell you how sick I am at talking about the car. But it's real clean now. I got it cleaned this weekend.
You got it clean. Okay.
Yeah.
You have a Toyota Corolla, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you got rid of the town car and the security detail.
I never accepted it.
You never accepted
it,
which is the same thing of getting rid of it.
Okay,
well, you actually did the right thing, and then it sort of backfired and got...
Yeah, what was that all about?
You know...
You did the honorable thing, and...
Well, it wouldn't have been dishonorable to take it.
Sure,
I mean, it would have been the standard thing that I was told that every mayor does. And I didn't do it because I'm some frugal bean counter trying to save another buck. I just couldn't imagine that I would be comfortable, you know, I like to go to frickin' frack with my daughter and shoot pool in the evening, and I'm going to take a couple of cops with me, and I'm going to arrive in the back seat of a Lincoln Town car. I don't think so.
Yeah.
It just didn't work for me. It just wasn't comfortable.
You don't feel like that you have to personally change who you are just because you're mayor of Kansas City?
Well, you know, I am having to change some things.
Okay.
I mean, I'm having to be a little more measured in how I speak, a little more.
You know, you can say anything on this show.
Well,
come on.
You know, I don't want to be some plastic politician, you know, some packaged.
But that's why we love you. That's
right.
why the people love you. That's
well,
great.
on the other hand, I've got to moderate that a little bit. I mean, you can't be the mayor of a great big city and just say whatever pops into your little head.
I think one of the defining moments is when you were doing your acceptance speech, your phone rang, and you answered it.
Well, it seemed like the thing to do. I probably shouldn't have. I got a lot of grief for that.
I thought it was hilarious.
We both thought that was really...
That was great. I mean, and I think that spoke volumes for what type of person you were, that in a moment like that, you know, and when you're reveling in all this glory and you just won the election, you pick up the phone to see what your homie's doing. You know, I'm sorry, hey, I'm in the middle of something. I'll call you back. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's to me said a lot about who you are.
Well, you know, yeah. I mean, I think I'm a ordinary, regular person. You know, I've spent my life developing a certain set of skills, certain talents that I think could work right now.
Mr. Mayor, you and I have something in common besides our height and stature, and that is that I too love James Carville. I read on your MySpace page that you're a James Carville fan.
Oh, I'm a huge James Carville fan.
I love James Carville. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, James Carville's the crazy bald-headed guy. His wife says he looks like a serpent. Right, exactly. He's you know, a pundit of sorts, a fascinating political guy. He sure did. In fact, and I know that you like some of his literature. Just a fun fact for you: my brother actually wrote one of his books with him.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Who's your brother?
Jeff Nussbaum is his name. So that Fighting Back, the handbook, the guy.
Oh yeah,
that's my brother's book.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say
a
that
little plug for the brother.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeff Nussbaum. He's an author. Go get his books.
Go buy his book. Buy his book. Well, Mary, it was a pleasure having you on our first show. We want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule.
We really appreciate it. You got a city to run, though. We got to let you go.
We got to let you go. You got lots of things to do with people to tell what to send your people out there to do whatever they do, you know, to make sure that we have the best city in the cotton picking world.
That's the plan.
Mayor Mark Funkhouser,
really
everybody.
Thank you so much.
Give it up.
Thank you.